There we are. All right, everybody. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the Real Tarot 1123. I hope all of you are doing very well. I just realized, as usual, my lipstick is looking orange. What do I care? Do I care? No, I don't. Oh, well, I suppose I have some lipstick here. There we go. Right? Golly, wrong color. Shows up really bad. But anywho, it is what it is. We're real, right? So I'm going to use one of these just because I put away my box of tissues because of Mr. Bernie. Anywho. Alright, so hello everybody. Welcome to the Real Tarot 1123. I hope all of you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you for all of you all who have messaged me for Thanksgiving and for my birthday as well. I really do appreciate you all. Much love to you. And blessings to all of you, and happy birthday to all of you who are celebrating your birthday this week, correct? I'm sure there are a lot of Thanksgiving babies, not just me. So let me see. Yeah, this is the one I'm going to wear today. All right, let's see. Right? All right, let's see. I hope you all can hear me, right? Carriage House, hi, how are you? Thank you. We were just talking about you and saying, hey, we missed her on the last reading. We missed Sunshine Dragonfly as well. We missed Susie Q. So I'm glad to see you all here. Carriage House, Scorpio Soul, Gypsy Girl, thank you. Sunshine Dragonfly, good to see you. Susie Q, of course. Becca, good. Well, Debbie B. I don't want to mention the real names. Blue Willow, hello. Thank you. She says she hit the like button before I get sidetracked. Thank you. Who else? I'm sure people will join up. Oh, we missed Auntie joined us later, so good to have seen her. Debbie, good to see you here. Araceli, we missed Araceli, but she did send me an email, so let's see. Hey Susie Q, welcome to, the older you get, the less tolerant you get of BS, so enjoy that for what it is. Oh my goodness. Hello Delvin, good to see you. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Pauline, hello. I got your message. Thank you, Courtney. Hi, Courtney. Pauline, I got your, I don't know whether I texted you back or not. I probably, if I didn't, no specific reason, it's just that I didn't. But I remember seeing your text message. Thank you, Pauline. I do appreciate you. I forgot if I texted her back. Oh my goodness. Bex C. Hey, that's a cool name. Okay, so Pauline says she's going to go full screen so she won't be able to chat. Okay, cool. Thank you. Carla Bergeron. Hello, y'all. Lucinda Hegel. Good to see you. Auntie. Hello. Marisol. Hey, Marisol. Good to see you. Kim O'Brien. Good to see you. Rock and Robin. Good to see you. And as usual, YouTube is trying to push me to hit some button for ads. I'm like, no, you can wait. Margaret, hey Margaret, good to see you. Who has Deborah Lyons? Hello, Trish Kohli, hello. Monica Lynn, hello. Ali Ali, hello. Linda Holmes, hello. Good to see y'all. Okay, so one thing I want to say is Veronica, hey. Kelly McRae, hello. From Brunswick, Canada, hey girl, hey. Veronica Dupu, I hope I said that correct. Oh yeah, Veronica. I'm like, I know that name. We just emailed. You have a reading tomorrow. Yeah. Maddie Fern. Okay, so one thing I want to address, a couple of you. Oh my God, this lipstick is looking so terrible, y'all. Should I be concerned? It's probably going to be distracting to everybody here. Let's do this. Let's take this dang thing off. You know what I was doing? This is how ditzy I am, y'all. Seriously. So I grabbed something that was sitting right there on the counter, and it was this orangey red. I like that color, and I was like, whoa, that's too much. So then I had a brownie nude. I plopped that over this and ended up with this nasty color. All right, I'm gonna take it off the best I can. Whoa, sorry y'all. So distracting. There we go. Right now I need chapstick, but I'm not worried about that. I mean, if it's annoying me as I'm looking at myself in the screen, I'm sure it's going to annoy all of y'all. So we have a few minutes to get settled. Gypsy girl, you're so kind. Thank you. All right. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just going to open this window. There we go. So I don't know where my my little handheld thingy is. Whoa! Hello. Knocking things over. Calm down, girl. All right. My little handheld fan is probably somewhere in the living room. So I put this up. This was a gift from Gypsy girl. Thank you so much. I finally put it up because people are saying they're seeing shadows, and I'm like, no, that's just me. So it's beautiful. I actually meant to frame it, and I didn't get to do it. But and I also didn't decide if I couldn't decide if I wanted the new moon growing full or the other way around. This you can use anyway, I suppose, or even vertical. But I love it. Thank you. And I have my own favorite, another gift from my previous moderator. I hope she's doing well. Wish her well. Alia says literally any color will look good on you, girl. You are very kind. Thank you. So I wanted to share this. I take this out once a year. You probably can't see it because it's too. I'll stand up just to give you a close up of this. I don't know if you all can see this. Let me see. I don't even know how to hold it up. Do I have a there? No, that doesn't even show it. So it's a really pretty. The reason I wanted to show y'all was, and I'll share that with you. Not because I got jewelry. Let me show it out. That's not the premise. This has all the planets, okay, all the sun signs, and it also has the stones corresponding, right? And again, with the birthstones, etc., it depends on what astrology you follow, whether it is Vedic or Western or whatever, they say, and each birth sign or sun sign has, multiple birthstones that you could use, like first choice, second choice, third choice, that sort of a thing. So I like to wear this. I keep it only for around my birthday time. This is a gift from Mark. So I like to wear that. It is beautiful. I really, it is much cherished. And another thing is, in Vedic astrology, I know I'm going into astrology. Y'all are probably like, let's get on with this reading. Give me 2 seconds, I will. A lot of people wear, specific rings, right? A lot of folks also wear the 9 planetary, 9 stones that are associated with 9 planets. Not 12, but 9. So that's another thing. It depends on how your planets are, whatever positioned or whatever, that sort of a thing. But I just thought I'd share that with you. Zodiac wheel it is, yeah. Hey Kelly, how are you? She goes, I'm a crazy moonchild. So, Blue Willow, hello, thank you. Sarah Thompson, hello, thank you. Yes, thank you, Susie Q. I appreciate it. So, just to get on with this reading, Gypsy Girl did send me the date of births. I don't have the middle name, which is fine. I have Ethan Chapin, October 28, 2002. Zaina Kimorel, we couldn't find her date of birth. If anybody knows her date of birth, can you please put in the comment section so I can do the numbers on it. Then I have Madison Mogan or Mogen, however you say it. Oh, Alia, my day's been fantastic. Thank you for asking, and yourself? Well, I should actually thank you for asking, Alia. I should ask y'all, how have y'all been, right? Blab on, me. No. I hope all of y'all are doing very well. I hope y'all had a restful couple of days, right? With Thanksgiving, I know there's a lot of hectic, crazy stuff going on, and then kind of gets really, really quiet, right? Susie Smith, hello. So, Madison Mogan, May 26, 2001. Kaylee Goncalves, I don't know if that's the correct spelling, Goncalves. So, good, it's weekend today, yeah. Saturday, right? So that's Zaina's. I couldn't find her date of birth either. So like again, if anybody knows, let's take a look at it. If we don't, that's great. Um, so Ethan Chapin, date of birth October 28, 2002. Zaina Kimodal, no date of birth. Madison, we have her as May 26, 2001. Then Kaylee, we have her as June 9, 2001. Hey Rachel, yeah, it's been a while. Yes, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, all of you. Thank you. So one thing I want to say is just let's confirm this, right? Katie was June 9th, right? So she's a Gemini. Madison was May 26th, again a Gemini. Zaina, we don't know. Ethan is October 28th, which is a Scorpio. That is harsh. I mean, for him, see, October 20. What is going on over here? October 28th, right? And they all passed on November 13th. So remember, October 25th was a solar eclipse, right? What did I do with my pen? Did I pen, pencil, something? October 25th was a solar eclipse, right? Then we have November, when did I say was the full moon lunar eclipse? November 8th, right? November 8th, lunar eclipse. So if we say 8th, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. Give me 1 second, y'all. Where's my... I'm just trying to get my... Gypsy Girl was able to find Ethan's time of birth, city and state of birth, but I wasn't going to do an astrology chart for him because all of the others, I don't have it for everybody. So then I'm like, okay, that's not going to help. So we'll just leave that. I may do it at another time if I get everybody's. Crystal Pink, good to see you. No, I don't want to do Wi-Fi calling. If this phone dies out, then it just dies out. So, Gypsy Girl, if I don't get your message, it's probably because I've lost power in this. Let me just grab the power cord. I'm so sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second, okay? Let me grab the power cord. I should have had it organized, but it's all Bernie's fault. No, sweet boy? Sorry about that, y'all. I should have been better organized. There we go. Now I can plug it in. So let's take a look. I'm just looking at my calendar here, okay? Come on. Oh my goodness. It's going to make me do all of this, correct? Seriously. So he was born on October 28th. So that would give us 25th was the on Tuesday. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then we have November 8th. 5, 6. Okay. I have a feeling even before I get into this. No. Why is this asking me all this crazy stuff? Yvonne, hey Yvonne, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Why is it that you don't get notifications, y'all? Crystal, why don't I know sometimes folks have had that issue. I am not disengaging anybody, that's for sure. So you try to unsubscribe and subscribe back again. I know for sure I'm not the one who's disengaging, so just so y'all know, okay? Hey Veronica, thank you for your generosity. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for being here with us. That's very important. So one thing I want to say, y'all, even before I look into anything, I haven't even done the cards or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if Ethan was the first one to go. Again, if anyone has Zaina Kimodal's date of birth, please Yeah, it's a YouTube issue. Hey, Sunshine Dragonfly, good to see you. It is a YouTube issue. I think they do that. A lot of other creators have complained of that. Anybody know Zaina Kimoro's date of birth? Please put it in the box over there. So 9 and 6. So Scorpio, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is Cancer, right? 6 is Aries. Give me 1 second. We don't know about her. She's a Gemini, so 12th would be Taurus. Wow. And 3, 1, 2, 3 is Leo, but she's a Gemini, correct? 7th is Sagittarius, yeah? Oh, interesting. Let me do that before I forget. So she's also a Gemini. So 11th house is Taurus. Ooh. Taurus. 2. Cancer. Huh. And 9 is Aquarius. And they all died in Scorpio season. So very, very interesting. So let's get on with this, okay? Because let's just get on with it. Yeah, very, very. Yeah, hi Kelly. Thank you for looking. Hi Chanel. Good to see you. Is Chanel new here? I don't know, but if you are, well, welcome. Thank you for joining us. See, it's interesting because Ethan is a Scorpio, okay, and then Madison is a Gemini, Kaylee is a Gemini as well. Zaina, I don't know what her sun sign is, so we don't know. November 13th. What I'll do is, we found Zaina, okay. Zaina, July 2002, looking for the date. Thank you, Monica. Hopefully we'll find it. So she's July. Thank you, Sunshine Dragonfly. So Zaina is July something 2. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see if we find it. Let's give it a couple more minutes. I'm also going to see if I can find Zaina Kimoro. Isn't it terrible that they can't, they haven't been able to track? What is it? It says born in 2002, but yeah, I'm not finding anything for Zaina. Oh my god, I can't even look at their pictures, y'all. It's so like sad. It's saying when she did pass, but I'm unable to find her date of birth, right? Let me see. It says 20 years. Kaylee Goncalves, so that's correct. Okay, wait, hang on. I think I missed it. So, Lisa, hi. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, we can't find her date of birth. I mean, her exact date. So, wait. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, we'll see. Alright. So, we'll get on with it. And if you don't find her date of birth, that's okay. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use these cards and I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to very specifically lay out. Wait, do I have 2 decks? But then if I use 2 for Gemini, that's not going to work. Let's just do it this way. Not enough decks. Oh my God, changed the mind at the last minute. Oh wow. Happy birthday, Michelle. Okay, let me focus. Okay. Hi, Nikki. Okay. Mercury. Not enough decks, otherwise it would have been cool to. The Sun. Right. Trying to see if I have. How many do I have? Should have been better organized. As usual, I am not. So, wait. Give me 1 second, everybody. July 5th. Kelly, are you saying it's July 5th? I'm trying to see if I have. No, it's all combined, so I'm not going to get into it. July 5th, is it? So, is it July 5th? Well, let's go. We found a Instagram post about her celebrating her birthday. Okay, so let's go with July 5th. Okay, 7, 16, 7. So July 5th. She's a Cancerian. Ooh. Six is Sagittarius. Oh my God. Sag. 7. Capricorn. Very interesting, y'all. There is a commonality over here, like a thread. This is just some stuff I printed, waste of paper, so I'm using it. She hasn't got enough decks. Seriously. It's so true. Now I'm thinking that I don't have enough of these. That would have been nice. So I'm actually going to start all over again. I'm going to shuffle and do it again, because now that we have Zaina's date of birth. So I have Ethan's as 28th October 2002, Zaina as July 5th 2002, Madison as May 26, 2001, Kaylee as June 9, 2001. Here are the commonalities, right? We all know they died in Scorpio season because they passed on November 13th, 2022. And we all know that there was a full moon, full moon or no moon, lunar eclipse on November 8th. We know that. We also know that October 25th, there was a solar eclipse. You got it? So, Ethan Chapin is a Scorpio. Okay? So, he has very prominent Cancer over there. Remember I said I do astrology, numerology, and tarot, so don't ask me to explain that. Now, the commonality between Ethan and Zaina, I don't know which one of these young ladies would be considered to be Ethan's girlfriend. I don't know that. But anywho, Zaina is if July 5th is a date of birth, she's a Cancerian. So the commonality over there. Then we have Madison and Kaylee, they're both Geminis. Now here's the thing. They both have Taurus as a commonality. Zaina and Madison have Sag. There's a commonality there. Kaylee and Ethan has Cancer commonality. Now, don't ask me to explain that because y'all will get thoroughly confused and then we'll go 20 different ways and into 20 different rabbit holes. This is just based on what I do like I normally do, okay? So there is a common thread here. There's absolutely a common thread, okay? So we leave that aside. I'm going to just rest this because I just want to rest those cards. I'll take that. Where's the other one? Come here, buddy. Where'd you go? Are you hiding? No. Very interesting. They had to be, Zaina is Ethan's girlfriend, so that would explain it because they both have, it's interesting. He's a Scorpio, she's a Cancerian, okay? And the common thread between the two of them is Cancer. Scorpio, right? 8, 9. Yes, he has 9th house. His 9th house is Cancer. That is there. So that's a commonality. If she's a Cancerian, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses. Sagittarius, 7th house is Capricorn. Wow. They had to have been tied, y'all. They had to have been tied. Very, very strong Cancer. The only person who doesn't have that much Cancer in the chart over here among all 4 of them is Madison. Okay, let's get on with it. Zaina and Ethan are a couple, so that explains it. But I don't know why I keep thinking that Ethan might have been the first one to go. But I could be wrong. I have no idea, about the forensics or none of that. I don't know. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Please do your own research, draw your own conclusions, and, form your own opinions. Okay, let's go. We have Jupiter, correct? We have Aquarius. We have the water sign. We have the moon sign, not at all surprised. We have fire. Not enough place on my desk. Here you go. We have Venus. Am I surprised? Not at all. So we have Jupiter, right? Jupiter rules Pisces, Jupiter rules Sagittarius. We have Aquarius. Who has very strong Aquarius in their chart? Kaylee has very strong Aquarius, okay? So she's Gemini, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kaylee has very strong Aquarius. Then we have the water sign, then we have the moon, then we have fire, and then we have Venus. Now, any which way you cut it, seeing as how there is a very strong thread of Cancer, which is a water sign, and Scorpio also running through over here, I can quite understand what that is all about. Then we have Venus, which rules Taurus, and she rules Libra, so she's shown up over here. Very interesting. 18th. So 5, correct? Huh. Okay, let's take it a step at a time, figure it out. To 23rd November was a new moon, right? December 8th is going to be a full moon. Yeah, we'll get, okay, let's get on because I'm getting sidetracked. I'm kind of looking at different things. Okay, we have temperance, right on. I'm sorry. Should have shown you all that. Okay. The strength card. The fool card. The moon card. And I'll show you. Actually, you know what? Let me do it as we go. You see that? Okay. Okay. No wonder this is a case of hurry up and wait. Y'all, I'm gonna before I go any further, I'll tell you this though. I feel like, oh, that's not the way to put it. What I feel like is there are a couple more things that are going to come about. I do believe that this is just not it. There could be some sort of a similarity in terms of what I'm. How shall I phrase it? Now, am I going to say, oh no, this is a serial killer? No, but then there's a little bit of confusion, particularly, and the reason why they are unable to kind of, based on what I'm seeing here, draw to a conclusion or actually find out who the killer is, or that, whatever, the perpetrator, the criminal, the whatever. A lot of emotions involved, and things are still hidden. Things are not clear because you're still digging, because there are going to be some sudden changes in the trajectory of the investigation, and it's going to take them in a different direction. There are a lot of emotions involved. So can we say that this has got something to do with somebody, hating one of these people, or jealousy, or whatever, somebody who was in love, and then they didn't show, one of them didn't respond, or jealousy, or that sort of a thing. A lot of emotions have come into play over here. But this thing, I will tell you, the reason that they've not come to a conclusion is there is still something hidden in terms of, looks like a tie-up with something else, meaning another incident. So now, because of that, they are like saying, okay, this is sudden, this is something that has popped up. Now, can we correlate all together and say it's all done by the same person? They are still not sure about that. They, as in the investigators. I will say there is a lot of, because Aquarius is showing up here, there's a lot of confusion over here, a lot of confusion with regards to the evidence. Do we go down here? Do we pursue that? Do we pursue this? Do we pursue that? There's a lot of confusion over there. As much as they're trying to find the person or persons responsible, they're trying to, okay, so we have Jupiter. As we know, Jupiter is all about expansion, growth, yada, yada, yada. Jupiter it doesn't do anything in moderation. It's like go big or go home. But trying to find balance, the Temperance card showing up right over here is telling me that they are trying to understand what is going on, because they're also considering another case or some other incident that has occurred just recently, before or after this, and they're trying to see if it all ties in and if it all makes sense. So they're trying to find some balance in that, and they've been thrown for a loop, because that has kind of delving or going down that rabbit hole has caused a lot of confusion and confusion and illusions, if you will, and changes. Um, but the fact that the water and the moon card both show up, which is very emotional, water is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and the moon card, as we know, is associated with in tarot is a Pisces card. There is a lot of emotions over here, so they are trying to delve into any sort of an emotional connection that the killer or killers may have had to any one of these four people or to all of them. So they are thinking it's got to do with something like that. Then it's very interesting. We have the fire sign over here, which is 5, who is a Sagittarius. So Madison is the only one who has very strong. No, Madison and Zena both have strong Sagittarius, right? So let me see. So 6th house and 7th house. So 6th house is enemies and diseases, and 7th house is shoot. Hang on, y'all, 1 second. Very interesting. 2 is the High Priestess ruled by Venus. Okay, get that. And then we have Venus here again, followed by the Fool, which is Uranus, change and beginnings, and Aquarius is also ruled by Uranus. I feel this has got more to do with the 3 girls than it does have anything to do with Ethan. You know what I mean? Whoa, okay, so with the Aquarius card, so we did the Jupiter and the Temperance card. Then the second card was Aquarius, and then we have the Force card, right? So as we know, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, and it is also ruled by Uranus. And then we have 11, which is the Force, Justice card. In traditional tarot, 11 is Justice, and the Strength card is number 8. So if you look at it, well, Strength card, right? Which is Leo card. Let me see who else is here. Madison again. Okay. So 11th house and 8th house. 8th house and 11th house. Y'all, it is somebody that is known to them, because the common thread I'm seeing here is friends, partners, contacts, relationships, and 8th house. So there is some sort of a secrecy, there's some sort of a underlying emotional tie that is a common thread here. And then you have 6th house, enemies and diseases. This is somebody who is known to these people, or they know of the people who are responsible for the death, or the people responsible for these people's death obviously know them or know of them. So there is a very strong emotional tie. So it's not 100% a stranger kind of a thing that has done it. You know what I mean? It's not a stranger. See, but then again, I feel that whoever it is who's responsible for this has got something more to do with Madison and Zena than anybody else. Actually, primarily Madison and Zena, and then the 3 girls primarily. But Ethan Hawke, unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time, is what I'm beginning to see over here. Again, these are just my observations based on what the card is telling me, okay? So on the water sign, we have the Fool, and the Fool card, as we know, again is Uranus. Very strong. See, we have Aquarius here, Uranus is the Fool card, and 12 is Saturn, right? Interesting, very interesting. So it is a newer acquaintance, a newer relationship. It's not, I don't think it is somebody who they've known for, if at all they know who the perpetrator or perpetrators are. It's not somebody that they've known for a very long time. I do believe it's a newer acquaintance, alliance type of a situation. Okay? Then we have the Moon card, which shows up, which is Pisces right on the Moon card itself. Now, one among these four, I was going to say three, one among these four has voiced his or her opinion. I'm leaning more towards the girls, saying that, hey, so and so is kind of giving me the creeps, or, did you see that? That's so creepy, type of a thing. So one of them had a weird intuition, inkling, instinct saying that, hey, that is so weird. I mean, did you see that? Do you know that? Like, did you notice that? Don't you think? I can obviously say it's under the guise of darkness. I know I'm sounding scattered. Just bear with me, y'all. Okay, under the guise of darkness. This is also something that's not like what I'm saying. What am I wanting to say? It's not like uh, oh, I just walked in and I lost my shit and moment of passion and I went chop chop chop. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, this is somebody who has thought about it, thunk about it, and I wouldn't say planned 100%, but kind of sort of planned. In other words, premeditated. It's not like what do they call it? It's not like a random act, like, oh, I just lost my cool and I went batshit crazy and I just went at all of them. They have waited and they kind of sort of planned um, about the right time to strike. There is another female involved in this. The perpetrator or perpetrators is not just a male, there is another female involved. Lot of anger, lot of animosity, lot of anger. It's like mad, 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 like just mad. That's very strong over here, okay? Then we have Venus again, and then when we have 12, which is the hangman, right? And the hangman is Neptune. A lot of uncertainty, inability to move forward, simply because you're paralyzed by either fear, passion, or anger, right? And just waiting, right? Just being in a state of limbo. So I do believe this is not like a one-off thing. I think there is another incident or case that might have occurred just before or just after this, that they're trying to see if there is any connection to this particular situation. I don't think this is a random stranger. At least I'm not seeing that this is a random stranger as yet. I do believe that either they were acquainted with, there's a difference between buddies, friends, acquaintances, and that sort of a thing. So they might have known of this person, or knew this person, or kind of sort of like, yeah, I've seen that individual around oftentimes here and there, that sort of a thing. There's a little bit of planning that has gone. There is a very clear indication that it's not just a male. I do believe there's another female involved, but I don't know to what extent, whether she's the primary perpetrator or secondary or something, but there's a very strong feminine energy over here. Okay. Yeah, hang on. Who's that? Now we have Janet Ackland. Hey, good to see you, Janet. Margaret, did I say hi to you? We have questions here, guys. Just guys and gals, just hold on to your questions for a second, okay? Because I just started. We'll ask, okay? Full disclosure, I did see whatever's, they're saying on the news, right? Or that they still haven't found anything. And somebody here just asked about the two survivors. I don't know, y'all. I mean, set aside being a tarot reader kind of thing. Let's just set aside, like, for me, it's very hard to believe and comprehend that the two other people who were living in that apartment, house, townhome, whatever you call it, that they heard nothing. Right, and nothing happened to them, and they're totally okay, and absolutely nothing happened. I find that really hard to believe, because and we all know, right, the news media has said that the weapon of whatever is a knife, right? That's what they're saying. And again, like I said, full disclosure, I've seen the news too. So it's like, that's like, it's weird, isn't it? Because there's some sort of a noise, right? Some sort of a struggle, some sort of a, like, how can you not? And if it was just, okay, so if it was just one person who passed, right? So it was just a one-off thing. Oh, I didn't hear it. I thought maybe somebody got up and went to the bathroom. You can say that as an excuse. But four people, and these two never heard a thing. I don't know. That doesn't sit very well with me. Like, even if you're drunk and passed out, like vaguely, wouldn't you say, yeah, I think I heard a thud or this or that or something? I don't know, y'all. Maybe something else is going on there that I'm not aware of. So, hey, my Manx, how are you? I'm not using this. I'm going to go here. Very hard to believe that they never heard anything. I am not buying that. I'm seriously not buying that. It's like, how do you not hear anything? 4 people passed. 4. Right? And it's not like whoever this criminal is, like, with one shot killed all 4 people, right? So there must have been some sort of a struggle, some sort of a noise, some sort of a something. Like, how do you not know that? Oh. I don't know, I don't get it. Oh, that one wanted to come out, all right. Love and submission. Divine warrior. Okay, we'll get that. Divine comfort. Blasphemy, dangerous writings. No, y'all, this is like breaking the circle. No, physical and moral. You know, I'm going to say this is not a random act by a complete stranger. I do believe there is something else going on which is going to come to light. I'm going to tell you one more time that that there is another female involved in this who is either the primary aggressor or one of the aggressors. Lust and weak will. Yeah, there is some. See, this is talking about jealousy, envy, lust, maybe, you know, feeling less perfect, feeling like they have been slighted, feeling like they have been put down, they have been made fun of, type of a scenario. Well, it's so weird. Well, it's not weird. So Kelly says, also one of the girls' dog was with the 2 survivors as well. Oh, I don't know about any of that, but this is not a complete stranger. I don't think it is. Like, how do you... No, y'all. This is not a stranger coming in and saying, oh, I'm just going to do this. Two of Wands. The Moon card pops up again. The 8 of Swords. The Queen of Cups. The Lover's card. Wheel of Fortune. This is very interesting. So I will tell you, one of them was... Okay, let's back it up. 2 of Wands. I do believe that there was some kind of a waiting, being in waiting, a little bit of pre-planning, waiting and watching. This is not one individual. There are people involved. We have the Moon card yet again. And the Moon card here is telling me that they had been some sort of a noise, some sort of an alertness. Somebody kind of cried out, made an attempt, something else, but they were subdued, okay? Subdued with force. Then we have the 8 of Swords, right on the Fool card and the Water card. Somebody was restrained, but they could have gotten out of the restraints, but they didn't. So that's interesting. Then we have the Queen of Cups, which tells me that, again, over the Moon card, y'all, there is a female involved. this female is the one who's going to come forward and say, hey, you know what? Yeah, I will tell you what went down. Whether she is a primary criminal, a perpetrator, offender, whatever, or what. She is very strong feminine energy. Very strong. So either she was restrained, or she, when I say she was restrained, somebody threatened her and said, you better hush, or she's purposefully being restrained. She restraining herself. Lot of overwhelming emotions. Oh my God, so much of emotions. How many moon cards, feminine, feminine female cards do we have over here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Very interesting. Okay, moving on. 6, 7. Okay, then we have the Lovers card. So the Lovers card is Gemini. Who are the Geminis over here? Kaylee and Madison are both Geminis, right? So, and we have Mercury too, isn't it? Gemini is ruled by Mercury. There was a choice. There was a choice. There was a decision that they had, whoever it is had a choice. He or she had a decision and they did make a decision. This has got some weird tie-up. I'm going to go with the 3 girls more than Ethan. I do believe so. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune over the Hangman and Venus. So Wheel of Fortune, again, as we know, is a Sagittarius card, correct? And that talks about things moving along, which is going to reveal things are going to come about. So if there is anything hidden, it is going to come forth to light. Obviously, there's a lot hidden about this case, which is why they haven't been able to resolve it and find the perpetrator or the criminal or whatever you call the murderer is, or murderers. Things are going to move along, y'all. I would not be surprised. See, another thing interesting is Jupiter has gone direct in Pisces, right? And the moon card is a Pisces card. So things, and then we have a lot of Sagittarius energy show up over here. I think now within the next couple of months, things are going to move fast enough, and things are going to come to surface. It's not going to stay hidden for long. There's a lot going on here. I just don't want to be hidden here. Okay, hang on. Okay, so maybe they just don't want to admit the hidden fear or the complete. See, Susie, I understand what you're saying. So let's take, for example, the scenario like somebody said here that one of them had a dog. I don't know about that. Let's assume that one of them had a dog, and these 2 girls hid. One of the survivors had a dog, and then the 2 of them hid, and the dog would have hid with them. Don't you think the dog would naturally bark or make some sort of a noise or something, right? How would you stop a dog from making noise, right? Let's say Bernie were, for example, barking off because he said somebody is in the house or some stranger who shouldn't be there. How do I subdue a dog, right? Like a child or a human being, you can say stop talking and do that. But an animal, like how do you, right? So I don't know. I'm just thinking out of the box. So we have dreamscape here. Hello, dreamscape. Then we have what was war, and then 8/17/2006. Whose date of birth is that? I don't know. 8/17. August 17th? Who was August 17th, 2006? Who's okay? So whatsoever is saying number of. Hold on. So we have a little somebody who's trying to ruffle feathers over here, intentionally or not. MP, hey. So won't even say whose date of birth it is. So I'm not even going to consider that. I'm not going to stress about that. Janet. Maybe he was very interested in one of the girls, but she was not interested in him. But even then, Monica Lynn, hey, it's like, how can one person, like, literally, she goes, Kylie's date of birth. Kylie? Who's Kylie? Kaylee. Kaylee, and now she says, I don't know who that. Anyway, so she's saying it's somebody else's birthday. I don't know who you're talking about. So, okay, never mind. So, what I was going to say was, 4 people died, y'all. 4 people. 4 people. Scorpio soul, it says it's Kaylee, not Kylie. Thank you. And it isn't even a gunshot where you go boom, 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 and they're all gone, right? If it's going to be with a knife, then it takes some, like, if you, I hate being, hey Denise, how are you? I hate being so graphic, but with a knife, how often does it take just one stab wound to, like, basically end a person's life, right? So, okay, whatsoever, we are not talking about Kylie Rodney. Let's focus on the people we are doing a reading for. Please don't disrupt the flow of the reading by bringing other cases into this. Kelly Hawkins says, okay, we don't know about that. So, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Empress, Page of Wands, and the Hermit card. Somebody is in hiding, okay? One of the perpetrators or somebody who knows this, or the perpetrator is obviously in hiding, which is why they haven't been able to find that person. But there is a lot of internal conflict going on with this person, right? Lot of internal conflict. Should I be honest? Should I come forward? Should I just walk away from this? Because you have a lot of swords energy. Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, Seven of Swords. And so what that is telling me, yes, there's a lot of gossip around this, but the intention here with the Seven of Swords also is betrayal, absolute betrayal. So that tells me that there is a connection between the person who was responsible, a person, if there are multiples, responsible for this tragedy, and one of the girls. And then you have the Empress, which is ruled by Venus. This is so bizarre, y'all. This is leaning more towards some sort of a jealous rage, jealousy type of situation, envy, jealousy, that sort of it. There's another younger male involved in this, a Page of Wands. This Page of Wands is somebody who's very active, who's outgoing, who's, you know how these young kids are in the first couple of years of college or whatever, and they all are like, oh my God, he's so cute, kind of thing. This is how this individual is looked as. Right? So a lot of these people will be all like drooling over this person. This is a very active person. Somebody is very involved in sports. But why is he popping up here? Yes, that's a jealousy factor too. And the Hermit card, now we have Virgo popping up here. Does anybody have Virgo showing up here? No, nobody does. And Virgo, the Hermit card talks about looking inwards to find the strength to come forward. So I wouldn't be surprised if this young male is the one who's going to step forward and say, oh, I too know something about this incident, and hey, this is what it is. Okay, so there is a lot of searching, soul searching business going on. This is all young people, y'all. Weird. Okay. Okay. Okay, I am going to put this person in timeout. That's it. Yeah. What was war? I told you very clearly, please do not bring in other cases over here, and you choose to do that, so bye. That's disrespectful, so I can't be bothered with distractions like that. Yes, done, and done. Delvin. Yes, Blue Willow did it. Hey, let's talk with Sarah. Hey, Kim O'Brien says, yeah, I did. I'm like, yeah, I can't be bothered with that. So, see, let's talk about the houses for a second, okay? So, we have the sixth house popping up quite a bit, and the sixth house talks about enemies, right? Sixth house is work, health, discipline, and habits, and it's also enemies and diseases. Then we have the seventh house, and seventh house does talk about friends, marriage, partners, contracts, relationships. As we know, that can mean husband, wife, work, friendships, roommates, that sort of a thing. Then we have three, which is all about the immediate environment, communication, right? And two is about your values, your talents, your possessions, that sort of a thing. Then we also have nine. Ninth house is all about, intellect, higher education, which is understandable because this was in close proximity to a school or a college or a university, whatever you call it. But then the eighth house also talks about a lot of secrecy, and it could also mean sexual, being sexually attracted, involved in, addicted to, fantasizing about as well. And age. So this is telling me to somebody who's around their peer group, not much older. I don't think this person is. I'm not even. Well, I don't know. Well, these kids are all 20s, right? I don't think this person is older than 30 or 35. I mean, that is stretching it. Kelly, hey Kelly, thank you so much for your. Thank you so much for your generosity. You didn't have to do that, but I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate you just being here. So thank you so much. Yeah, that is very, 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 very generous. Thank you so much. Love from Pennsylvania, Kelly. Thank you. Kelly May. No, wait. Kallee, Callie May, and then Kelly McRae. Okay, they're two different people. For a second, I was like, wait. So thank you so much, Kelly, and thank you so much, Callie. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. So Kelly McRae is from Canada, I believe. Thank you, honey. And let me not confuse myself anymore. So let's get on with it. Very interesting. Scorpio Soul, hello. Thank you for being here. Page of Pentacles. Somebody is going to give up some information pretty soon over here, y'all. Whatever, Crystal. Yeah, I mean, I'm not whatever, Crystal, as in, Crystal, no. But whatever, yeah, you're right. That's what that person was trying to do, add up the numbers. But she or he was adding up the numbers for somebody else, not for this case. Somebody else is going to pop up the news. Hi, Lena. Thank you for joining us. Kelly Mack, hi. Thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate your generosity. Thank you. But they're going to offer, but I wouldn't be surprised if the police will not put up a reward notice, or somebody is going to put up a reward notice. There is an offer. Hey, here's a reward. Somebody bring us information so we can do something. That's going to go up also pretty soon here. Power of 3 km. I see that. One thing I want to do now, and we're continuing this reading, I'm not done. I'm going to get my cards over here. So Ethan is a Scorpio, we'll do that. Then Zaina is where was she? July, she's a Cancerian, correct? Here, Cancerian. Then Madison is a Gemini, and Kaylee is also a Gemini. So what? Where's my Gemini card? Gemini. So I'll show you what I'm doing right now, and then we can take it from there. No place to keep these decks even, man. Okay, so y'all know I have two of these decks, right? So what I'm going to do is I just pulled out these, okay? So Scorpio is going to be for Ethan. This is going to be for Zaina. This is going to be for Madison. Sorry y'all if it's not focusing, for Madison. And this is going to be another Gemini card for Kaylee. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna do this. Hang on. Just bear with me. Just so Ethan. This is for Ethan. Oh my God, Bunny. People will think I'm torturing you here. This is for Zaina. Madison. Hang on, y'all. Just try and draw in some of their energy. Madison. And then we have Kaylee. KKK. Where are you? No. Do I have a K here? Somebody. Yeah, K. Okay. So this is, okay. We'll do this. We have somebody else. Sarah Thompson. Hi, Sarah. Thank you so much for your generosity. I appreciate you. Thank you all. You know, the most important thing for me, the most valuable thing is the fact that you folks are here. That says a lot to me. But your contributions is just the cherry on the cake. So thank you so much, all of you. I really do appreciate you. So what I've done is I've just taken out these cards to signify, you know, Scorpio is for Ethan. Then I have a little E for him. You know, that sort of a thing. And I'm just setting it down here, and then now we'll pull a whole bunch of cards for them, all right, and see where it goes. I'll set that there. I don't need that. Let me see which one this is. And then we'll do a whole bunch. So now I'm going to go here and do this. Teresa, hi. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you popping in. Okay. Yeah, Cindy, I know. I just figured I'll do something a little bit different over here for these guys. Okay. Principle is something that's popping up. I cannot tell you PAL, so I don't know why. Principle. Not PLE, but PAL. Don't know why. I don't know what this means. M as in Mary, O, D as in Danny, I, V as in Victor, A, L. I don't know what that means, but let me quickly see if the numbers will tell me something about that. Give me 1 second. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what that is. Modival. What does that mean even? I don't know. I wonder if it's a person's name. So 10, 19, 20, 28, 29, 30, 31, 4. Yeah, 4. So 4 people. I get it. So I don't know what that means, y'all. Modival. Modival. I have no idea what that is. But before that, the other word that I got was principle. So let's see what goes up. And of course, I get 4. So, E-Pack. Hello, welcome. Then we have Nancy Miller. Then we have somebody called Dreamscape. Okay. Okay, so I have no idea what this is, but it's like a little hatchback car. Okay, it's like a little hatchback car. I don't know what that is. Hatchback car. It's like so if this is where the house is, right? It's like a slope, and this car is over here and going down this way. I don't know what that is. I want to say it's almost a dark gray, like a dark color. It's definitely not red or anything bright and yellow and popping like that. It's like a little hatchback. Weird. Wheel of Fortune again. The Tower card. The Justice 8. The traditional Tarot 8 is a Strength card and Justice is 11. But this is definitely the Justice card, okay? In this pack. No? Okay. Okay, so we have that. So now, I'll take this. Which one is that though? Give me 3 cards, please. 1, 2, 3. 1. Wow. 2, 3. Very interesting. Hang on, y'all. We are getting there. 1. 2, 3. Oh my goodness. 1. That's too many. 2. Oh. 3. Okay. Oh. Okay, so let's do this. So we're going to look at Ethan first, okay? Charlotte Frambois, it's actually samurai medieval swords. Yes, okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, you're talking about some swords business. Modival, I said Modival. Oh, I didn't know. Thank you, Kelly McRae, for saying that. Okay, remember I said Modival, y'all? I have no idea what that is. So Kelly McRae says, it is a drug to treat anxiety. My sister is a pharmacy technician. I know some of the names. Okay. Katse Milo says medieval. No, I didn't say medieval. No. Someone who practiced sword and knives. Medieval. No. Able to put together all the clues coming out, or even, okay. So principle, we know, correct, thanks. Let's talk with Sarah in brackets GSM. Yeah, that's why I very specifically said it wasn't PLE, like principle as in PLE, it was PAL. So principal means center, most important, right? Okay, so let's go back to this. So we have Ethan, right? He's a Scorpio. He was born on October 28, 2002. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Now keep in mind, okay, the Wheel of Fortune is significant of Sagittarius. Now Sagittarius is his second house if he is if he's a Scorpio. So it's all about values, talents, possessions, ability to earn income, etc. Now second house also talks about money, job, and family. Now here's another thing. We have Five of Cups, okay, for him, Page of Cups, and then we have Four of Pentacles. So, as we know in the traditional tarot, Five of Cups talks about loss, regret, feeling left out, feeling like, I've lost something, but focusing on something that isn't there rather than focusing on something else that really you should focus on. You know how in this day and age of instant gratification, I'm not saying he was all about instant gratification. I'm just saying, like, we always think about, not always, we mostly usually think about things that we don't have, rather, and we lose focus and lose sight of what we already have. So and there's a little bit of loss, there's a little bit of sadness. Now we also have the Page of Cups over here. So the Page of Cups does talk about, somebody who is always ready to offer, always ready to volunteer, always ready to offer some sort of an emotional offer, emotional support. So in other words, I want to say that this kid is somebody who, even though he might have had some certain regret or upheavals, life is not perfect, right? Even for these kids going to school and college, I feel for them, because imagine the stress, right? First and foremost, life is difficult, and secondly, in this day and age, in this economy, in this environment, I mean, they have a lot of stresses, right? Peer pressure, parents, school, society, their own internal, expecting too much out of themselves. So I quite understand that, but this young man, he was also a very helpful child. Helpful person. I have to call him. I mean, so if I say child and man and all that, I'm not in any way being disrespectful. It's just, okay, so don't get offended, all right? I mean, these people are much younger than my kids, so I'm not in any way belittling them when I call them a child or whatever, right? To me, they are children. I mean, so don't get me wrong that way. Yes, they are young adults, I get it. Because some people get the knickers in a twist about everything. But this person, I'm also going to say, he did make an offer to whoever it is who might have... There was some amount of communication with whoever the perpetrator is. It's like almost like saying, hey man, hey, like, some offer was made, some communication was made. But this kid is also somebody who is helpful to people, very helpful in nature. And then you have the Four of Pentacles. Now, Four of Pentacles traditionally is a card, it's Pentacles, it's holding on, not wanting to let go. But there is a little bit of in the traditional tarot, you can say it's insecurity and greed and desire for long-term security, financial security, But in this context, I would say he was holding on. He was like holding on for the longest time. So I don't know whether this means he was holding on to his life or struggle the longest, or if he was holding on as in tussling with the perpetrator, okay? Just bear with me. All right. So then let's move on, and we'll circle around. Now the fact that he's got Wheel of Fortune here too, I have to say, which is number 10, right? So as we know, the Wheel of Fortune also is a card, is Jupiter. It talks about growth and wisdom. This kid had a lot of potential, had a lot of hopes and dreams, as I'm sure all of them, because they're all going to college, in other words, wanting to better themselves, right? Intentions to grow, to explore, to want to do something, that sort of a thing in life. So I would say progressive, right? Wanting to accomplish things. It's very, very interesting because now, see, I don't want to get into this. Gypsy Girl did give me his time of birth, city and state of birth, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was a Sagittarius rising. The reason I don't want to get into that level of astrology here is because I don't have the time of birth for the other people. Okay, so I would not be surprised if he was a Sagittarius rising or had a Sagittarius moon. I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, Zaina has a very strong Sagittarius in her chart, so maybe he was holding on. There was very strong connection there. Let's come around again. Something going on over here. Okay. Wait, is there a problem with the sound? Okay. Okay. So now let's get on to Zaina. Okay, she's a Cancerian, right? She was born on July 5th. Somebody said 2002. We have the Tower card here. Now, keep in mind, right? The Tower card, right, is Mars. Mars rules Scorpio. Mars also rules Aries. But the Tower card Mars, it talks about unexpected change, arguments, destruction, things coming, tumbling down. There was, that sort of a thing. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune for her. Now, isn't it odd that both Ethan and Zaina both have the Wheel of Fortune cards, right? Let me show you, okay? This is for Ethan. He got it in this deck, okay? And Zaina has got it in this deck. Okay, what I'm doing is, let me just show you guys so you all know what I'm doing. So like I said earlier, so people are not confused, this is Scorpio, he's Ethan. I have the letter E for him. Then I pull one of these cards, which is where he got the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm doing 3 of these in the deck, okay? So he got the Wheel of Fortune, as has Zaina got. So Zaina has the Wheel of Fortune, she also has the 10 of Cups, and she has the 9 of Pentacles. Very interesting that both of them are so tied, right? And I did say earlier, because, and somebody also validated that Zaina and Ethan were a couple. Wheel of Fortune, again, as we know, is a Jupiter card, right? And it does talk about growth and wisdom. And 10 of Cups, emotionally very wanting that complete picture, that complete package, willing to work towards that. And 9 of Pentacles also, as we know, talks about, wanting to be financially self-sufficient, wanting to be able to accomplish things such that financially being independent, self-sufficient, that sort of a thing. I'll tell you what, this young lady was very balanced. These two, I wouldn't be surprised if they had gone on to have actually ended up getting married and having long-term relationships. The cards here are showing me that they were a perfect balance, for each other, perfectly balanced each other. Both of them, Scorpio and Cancer, in water signs. But having said that, they have that balance in terms of being cognizant about, finances, and, you can't just go through life, of course, sometimes college kids, they tend to kind of, hey, let's go have fun. But also understanding that to move forward, to be able to be independent and successful in life, you have to have a level head as far as finances are concerned. There is that good balance, and she was not afraid to work towards that at all. Between the two of them, I'm going to say Ethan was a little bit more tighter with money. Now, she wasn't a spendthrift, but if you take the two of them, she would be more likely to spend a little bit more than him. At least that's what the cards are showing. But then again, she was also very much aware of the importance of being having that stability, security, and comfort of finances, and not afraid to work. This girl was willing to work, man. Let me tell you, she did. Now, it's very interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would not be surprised if she is the one. See, 9 is a commonality for her. So for her, 9, something about her father. If anybody knows anything about Zaina Kimural's dad, let us know, because I feel her father is being very prominent over here. I don't know why his energy is coming up so very, very strongly here. Okay, so I don't know what the connection is, father or father figure. So moving on to Madison, right? Madison, she's a Gemini, and then she's got the Justice card, okay? And the Justice card, I wouldn't be surprised if she has, so Justice card is Libra, she's a Gemini, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and fifth house talks about education, speculation, kids. Yeah, okay, I see it. And then she has the star card. Then she also has four of cups and six of cups. So very interesting. So star card is Aquarius. So she's a Gemini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, for her also ninth house. Ninth house. Ninth house. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth and ninth house. Fifth is education, speculation. Ninth house is again higher education, intellect. What is it about Madison? I would say she was a very helpful person, right? She was willing to do, to help people, and, her, or at least her close friends, they would say, yeah, she was quite helpful. Yeah, she would help. She would also be the one who, being a Gemini, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is all about having the gift of gab and being quick and, that sort of a thing. But that's the superficial part of it, right? Oh, Geminis, they have very quirky energies, and, they are not very stable because they're here and they're there and very mercurial. But I will tell you, this young lady, she also might have had a lot of Aquarius in her chart, and no surprises, y'all. Kaylee has a lot of Aquarius in her chart, okay? So I would say she and Kaylee, somebody comment here, Madison and Kaylee, it is understood that they were pretty close to each other. Okay, and she might have helped Kaylee also in this scenario. You have a four of cups and the six of cups. So the four of cups talks about, feeling unfulfilled in terms of emotionally feeling unfulfilled, and six of cups does talk about, nostalgia and reunions and thinking about the past and wishing things were, a certain way in the past. And with the Justice card, which is Libra, it's all about decisions, right? It's about decisions. So I wonder if she was in this whole scenario, was in a situation all within a fraction of seconds or minutes, right, where she might have had to think really fast and make a decision really fast in terms of what is the next move when somebody is coming at you with a knife or a weapon or whatever. So I feel she might have helped, or she might have, I don't know whether they shared a room or whatever, or helped Kaylee. These two, they are very tightly connected to each other. And the fact that she has Libra so strongly over here, Gemini 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth house. Was Madison thinking about, or might have discussed with somebody, saying, I think I said it even in the beginning of the reading, that she must have been, hey, do you see that person? Or don't you think that's odd? Don't you think that's weird? That's a bit creepy. That's a bit something. I wonder if she was trying to decide to either bring something to somebody's attention, something as in, hey, so-and-so is giving me the creeps, or I'm uncomfortable with this, or I'm nervous about this, or I don't think this is right, whether she was, or maybe even going to the police about something, or taking some information to the authorities and saying, hey, this is what's been going on, that sort of stuff. I don't know if she was wanting to do that. And she had some regret about a certain association with somebody from the past. Okay, moving on. Then we have Kaylee. Kaylee is also Gemini, and then we have this one, which is the Empress card, ruled by Venus. Then we have the Ace of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Swords and Three of Swords. So Ace of Wands, as we know, talks about inspiration, the urge to create something new. It's also symbolic of masculinity, the male. Sorry, y'all, I'm not trying purposefully being like, what's the word? I'm not trying to be crass, I'm not wanting to be crass, but it's symbolic of the male phallus, okay? So, and I'll tell you why I'm saying that. I wonder if she challenged somebody, okay? And I almost feel like we don't know, they haven't released anything, so I also don't know whether she physically struggled holding that person's hand, like trying to ward off. Something about that is very prominent. And for her, it was Ten of Swords. It was like no way was she going to get out of it. For her, I do believe it was more towards the back. Total betrayal, felt completely betrayed, felt completely at a loss, felt like, I can't believe this is happening. Total betrayal. Why is this happening? Why? What the hey? Okay, that's the second time I'm hearing that, but we'll keep going. So then, no, we won't do this. I'm not looking at your. Oh, really, Debbie? I'm sorry. It's not me. I don't have the fan going, nothing. So if there is something going on with the electronics, it does happen. I apologize, y'all. Yeah, it does happen when there is very strong energy. Weird things happen. So no fan even. I just opened the window a little, but the window has been open since before I start. I mean, just before I started reading. So yeah, crass is the word. Yeah, thank you. There is a transformation that's going to happen in this case. It's almost going to be like a turning on a dime. Woods behind, behind I don't know what. Woods behind. Tarp. I don't know what that means. Blue. That's what I want to say. Blue. Oil leak. I don't know what. I have no idea what that is about. Oil leak. Probably from a vehicle or engine or something, right? Oil leak. No, y'all, this is somebody who is very much known to this. It's not a stranger. I'm not sensing that it is a stranger. I'm not going to look at the comments because then I get distracted. So bear with me. I'll go back and scroll up and then we'll see. Right? The side here, and this one I want to say it's all on her back. Kaylee, like, one of them was found forward. I mean, well, so people can say, yeah, you know, when you have 4 people who are passed, 4 victims, chances are 1 out of 4 could be found laying on their stomach, right, face down. But for her, I think it is Kaylee, and I think she's got quite a lot of injuries to the back. For this one, it's more this spot, Ethan. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I can't do it. Anybody have any knowledge? Of course, you can share if you care to, if you don't want to. Why Zaina's dad or father figure to her is being still very strongly over here. very strong. And fourth house is home, mother, property, etc. So something about the house and vehicles. So why is it so 6? That's 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 56, 56, 55, 10. Wow. I don't know that. Okay, show me what I need to see. Six of Cups again for Madison. Nine of Swords for so I have the Magnus or the Magician for Ethan. Eight of Coins for Zaina. Six of Cups for Madison, and Nine of Swords for Kaylee. So something related to work too for Zaina. Something about her work or work environment in a web. Caught in a situation with regards to work. Now, why does he have the Magician? Magician is Mercury again. And I wonder if he tried to communicate. See, the Magician talks about communication, travel, it's a Mercury card. It talks about powerful energy, the ability to create whatever you intend to or want to, and also having a lot of strength. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hang on. 3. Oh my God. See, I'm going to say for Ethan, y'all, it's around this spot. I think his major injuries were around this spot and here. I'm going to stick to that. I'm sure, when everything comes out, people are going to go all, how they. Who's that? Tuesday's gone. And she goes, what? Thank you for your generosity. Tuesday's gone. I appreciate you. And she goes, is anyone spying on you or recording me secretly? Oh my God. Okay, you're on a social media platform, so I do believe for Ethan it's this part, and here 3. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't know what the connection is between Zaina's work environment and her. I don't know, but definitely for Madison, I'm going to say that there's a lot of regret. This is somebody she has interacted with in the past, whether on an intimate level. When I say intimate level, I don't mean like going out. It could be, I don't know, but could be just an acquaintance, or could be somebody who she has crossed paths with. Okay, and then for Kaylee, see, with the Nine of Swords, it's like there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of grief, there's a lot of Nine of Swords with the betrayal card, the Three of Swords. I wonder if she also had some sort of an anxiety and grief that somebody who she could have crossed paths with, or because she knows the situation with Madison, that she had a lot of anxiety and grief about. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I think these two are closer to each other. That's okay. So I hope I explained myself. I mean, if you feel I'm talking in riddles, I'm sorry. You just okay. Let me scroll up and check the comments, and then we'll get back. So okay, somebody deleted. Okay, grateful. Deb 69. Do you see a man talking to either Kaylee or Maddie outside of work while sitting on a tree bench? No, I'm not seeing any of that. So Lisa D. Renard, yeah, there's an echo that does happen. Afrohuman says something about twins and brother or whatever. Okay. This is try the motive. Girl, I don't know what that is. I'm not here to kind of push or peddle anything. So, but see, but I don't know, y'all. I don't think this has got a lot to do with Ethan. I think this is more tied to this young girl, Madison, because if this was some sort of an animosity or some sort of a thingy that score that they wanted to settle with Ethan, why would they go after these two girls, right? Madison and Kaylee as well. But on the other hand, if this had something to do with Madison and Kaylee, why would they go after Ethan, right? So Ethan and Zaina. So it's weird how that whole thing is. Um, Okay. So then reading it in, yeah, God, Moon, Sunshine, Dragonfly. Yeah, I'm sorry, Echo. When that happens, we know what's going on. They mess around with my electronics a lot. Uh, so, so Afro-Human says, someone involved being twins. Is he a twin to his brother? Okay, then a girl. Oh, I don't know. I haven't asked that question, but maybe I will. Do you see? Okay. I. So triplet that all three attended the university's brother in the same fraternity. Okay. Okay. Oh, just turn up my volume. Oh, my volume is all the way up, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Uh, okay. Monica Lynn. Hey, Monica Lynn. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I can't control that, y'all. Blue Willow, good to see you. Monica, good to see you. Okay, I'm trying to see if uh, I also, when y'all were talking about the thingy, the sound, I was like, had some disturbance out here. Lucky lady, good to see you. Yeah, it's very sad. Wait, Scorpio says, I think she was the other with defensive wounds along with Zaina. Uh, um, Zaina, as her dad stated. Okay. Sarah, hi Sarah, thank you. I'm sorry. She goes, your voice is sounding like you're a robo. Somebody says it sounds like you're in a tunnel, y'all. I can't help that. Woods behind the house. Okay. I'm trying to get to the actual backyard to the woods. The oil that may look like blood. Okay, I don't know. Oil leak I got. So I've written down. People say, okay. Oh, they have woods taped off. Okay, I don't know. Katie was a target. See, it's very interesting because who says that? Lena asked it. Katie was a target. Because this card tells me she challenged somebody's masculinity. Okay, so I wonder if that might have pissed off the person even. So I don't know. But we'll get there. Kaylee bought a Range Rover on her own. Good for her. Uh, So there's something going on, internal conversation about commenting again. Okay. No personal readings today. No. Robin Sue Weber is my picture. Oh. She goes, Robin Sue Weber says, is my picture I put on this, is this bridge guy? What? Also, we don't need to learn how to read tarot cards tonight. I've been waiting for you to tell us what you see in Idaho for relative to suspect. Uh, oh, that's interesting that you, that's a little sharp a comment, isn't it? But this is the way I do my readings, girl. So, if you collateral damage, yeah. Something. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so some drama is going on over here because. Okay, the house belongs. So Delvin says. Shame somebody didn't cut your internet. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, young lady, if anybody comes and cuts my internet, they're going to hear from me because I pay good money for that. I'm not. Delvin, that's a joke, right? So you get it. Yeah. Yeah, that Tuesday somebody, that was a weird one, man. That Tuesday gone at home. Okay, whatever. Dreamscape says, whose energy is pulling you more? I'll answer your questions. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm just trying to see. Ethan is a triplet. Okay. All right. Okay. So now let's get on with it, right? So I'm going to leave these cards for these young people here, and then let's get on with this. Yeah, it's like if that person is so worried about being, there is a risk you take when you're going to be on social media, so it is what it is. All right, so now let's go and see. I know, Delvin, that was a joke. Yeah. All right. Does this have anything to do with it is not a one single person who is responsible for this crime. One individual could not have done this. I don't think. Very strong female feminine presence. Very strong. Wow, that's very interesting. Hang on, everybody. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna write it down. Score, dad. Okay, y'all. I'm going to do my disclaimer right now because this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations, my opinions. Do your own research, draw your own conclusions, and form your own opinions. Remember, I kept saying there was very, very strong energy with Zaina and her dad. Like her dad's energy is very strong. I get score and dad. So I don't know if it has something to do. And somebody tell me here, like how I don't understand how the father is involved. Like, is he the one who's taking the most active interest in this case? I mean, not that the other parents don't care. That's not what I'm saying. But sometimes it so happens that one person almost kind of steps forward and does a lot. So I don't know like what the tie is over here. Like there, it's a very odd kind of a energy, and I'm getting the EBGBs. Hang on, y'all. With Zaina and her dad. Okay, four of coins and the sun card. So four of coins again, it's finances. Didn't she get the four of coins earlier too? She did, right? So it's finances, and then you have the sun card, and as we know, this the sun card talks about ego and will, right? So is there some sort of a other element going on here? Okay, let's do this. Let's just wait for a second, because that is quite obvious over here. So I don't know if it has something to do with the father, some sort of a weird energy over there. Why would I get score and settle? I don't know. Okay, next one is Madison. Kaylee Goncalves. Yeah, here's what I'm going to say. This is the weirdest dang thing. I mean, if ever there was a shift of energy, it's here and it's now. There is a very, very strong tie with Zaina and her father, finances, ego, and will. Okay? And it almost seems like, remember earlier I said that it was something, the same age group peers, no more than 30, 35 years old, and they knew of or were aware of, or maybe somebody was following them and they've seen that person's face pop up in different areas, and you're like, why does this person keep popping up every time I turn around? And that could have made her, what's her name, Madison, a little uncomfortable, and was like, we better bring it to somebody's attention or something like that. But I almost feel like this is like settling a score, and the other people passing is collateral damage. So it's like, okay, we may as well just finish it because we don't want to take any chances, type of thing. I'm sorry, it sounds so drastic and so horrible, but Six of Coins, give and take. No, yeah, yeah. Somebody put it in the comment section what the draw is with Kaylee's, why her father's energy was so strong. So it's almost like collateral damage. We need to take care of it. We may as well finish everything and whatever. Because she got the Four of Coins too. Four of Coins is finances. Yes, it's holding on. It's not willing to let go. Was there a settling of score? That is so. Hang on, everybody. Ooh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The first person of all the four who might have noticed something or like somebody hanging around, observing, following, would have been Madison. Dang, just as I say it, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Yep, the first person to have observed that would be Madison. She would have been like, yeah, why is that creepo here all the time? What's wrong? Dang. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scary as heck, y'all. See, let me finish this. Do the last one for Katie. This thing fell off again? What? No. Oh, I hate when that happens. Well, I'm not going to mess with it right now, so. What I'm going to say is this, y'all. Okay? There has been some sort of an inkling, some sort of a, like a fear that, hey, we feel like somebody's broken into the property. Hey, I remember this used to be here. How come it isn't here anymore? Did you move it? No, I didn't move it. Why will I move it? Did you move it? No, hell no, I didn't move it. Why did you move it? I didn't move it. I never said you moved it. Yeah, you did say I moved it. That sort of a conversation. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of a break-in type of a thing, or feeling like somebody's been in your space or environment. Definitely Madison had this thing about somebody's been here, this is odd, I've noticed this person around, we better get to somebody, we better let them know. I wouldn't be surprised if, Bunny, your hair's everywhere. If she had intentions of actually bringing it to somebody's attention, like, I don't know, security or somebody of authority, saying that this is making me uncomfortable, I don't know what this is, that sort of a thing. So I'm not going to mess with this. But I'm telling you, it's like this was against one person, but everything else seemed to have been collateral damage. I've lost that energy, so I'm not going to go through that anymore. But however, let's see. All right, so we have a whole bunch of questions. So crazy world is here. These cases are always going to kind of attract some crazy people. A cat skills 20. Hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Lavon, Anton, Ethan is a triplet, one sister and one brother and him. Thank you for sharing that. Welcome here, Lavon. American Fido, good to see you. Yes, your video is going to be up. It should have been posted already to your account, American Fido. If you no, that's not. No, okay, I'm getting confused. Okay, moving on. I'll address that later. Seems okay. Robin Sue Weber says, sorry, I'm frustrated. I saw you do Delphine. It was great, spot on. You described everything again. No, you don't have to apologize for anything. And I can't, like, please don't apologize. Sometimes things don't pop up right away. Okay? It is what it is. And sometimes when I do a second reading or a third, it all depends on the energies and what they want to share with me or not. Maybe at this particular moment they're not wanting to share the exact description of a person or whatever. So that's not to say that it's not going to happen in another reading. I don't know. I haven't even completed this reading. We're just, we're 2 hours into it. So I'm not stopping this reading, so I don't know what's going to happen. I did get some key phrases. I did also see that particular hatchback car. I don't know what that means. So, I can't guarantee and say that, yeah, my spirit guides are going to tell me exactly what or whatever. I don't control that. I know it's frustrating for everybody. So Lena's tarot says, I thought Zaina's dad sounded cold. The lucky lady said you would be great at forensic astrology. I do astrology anyway. I don't know about that. Whose house was it? Yeah, that's an interesting question though. Interesting question. I don't know whose house. I hear Ona has a son. Corinne Webb. Hi Corinne. Hi. There's what's happening. No sound. There is sound. Please be okay. So the husband. Okay, to an LLC. Okay, didn't know that. What's going on? Is the sound not on? Yeah, the sound is on, everybody. The sound is on. Oh, okay. When I go silent, it's because I'm sorry, y'all. Sound. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes the kids pay for the sins of the parents. Yeah, that's true. Ego and will. Yeah. Okay. Araceli in the house. Hey, Araceli, how are you? She goes, hi, Demily. Well, that's fine. We know you mean family. Hi, Araceli. Good to see you here. We missed you in the last live. Zaina's mother was arrested. Oh, not built to break. Oh, I did not know that. Maddie and Katie were calling Jack before murdered. I don't know who Jack is. Arrested for, okay, don't know. It's almost like a very small, okay, don't know. Okay. All right. The house architecture was so weird. It makes sense why they didn't do the first floor. It was like going to, no idea. I don't know how to the houses. It's just Robbie, and sorry about that, Robbie. Sometimes I do get echo, yes. And this room, there's no reason for there to be echo in this room. This room is chock full of stuff, so it's not an empty room. But I do know that sometimes my electronics are messed with. The Sims Express says you have a mic feedback. Sorry, y'all. Blue Willow says there's a lot of information out there. I don't know. Okay, do you feel the predators were in the home? Like I said, I feel like they were almost like watching and observing and waiting. That's what I said. So it was like perfect timing. They were waiting. That's what I feel. Wait, okay, I don't know. DC Primetime, good to see you. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. Let's not get caught up in that. Let me put all this away and then we'll ask. Pauline says, jealousy is the tip of the triangle of the human emotions of negativity. Very well said, Pauline. Very well said. I'm not going to argue with that. Get one Gemini card in this, and the others will go in this. It's just rubbish. She goes, keep it moving. Some of the things y'all say cracks me up, y'all. All right, let's continue down this. Do this thing. Yeah, I know it's frustrating because everybody wants an answer and they're like, oh, can you not just tell us who? No, I'm sorry, y'all. That's just not the way it works. So, yeah. Where is my haunted deck? It was just here. Here we go. You know, it's unfortunate. Like, I too want to know exactly, give me a description of the person, because I can call the cops and say, hey, look at here. But the Delphi case, oh my goodness, that's another thing. Okay, let me focus on this now. Ooh, got a chill there. Okay. Something about beard. I'm writing it down over here. So beard or bearded. I don't know what that means. Okay, let's get on with this. Y'all, it's the weirdest thing. You know how I always get hot and I'm like, oh, open the window, put on the fan. Well, the fan is not on. The window has been open since before I started the reading. But right now I am feeling so cold. It's like no jokes. Let me see it's really weird. Okay. That's 48. 48 isn't too bad for me, but it's almost like oh shoot, Lena says bearded guy at food truck. What girl? It's like I was just gonna say I'm getting the chills. Oh my goodness, bearded person. Okay. Nikki B says a dog was outside. Caught off guard, man. Caught off guard. Okay. I'll take reversals in this. See, this is, it's, you're going to say, well, Kirtana, you said one thing and you're saying another thing. I will say that this is, all four of them were not supposed to pass. It was like exacting revenge on one person or to show, I'm going to show you. One person. But unfortunately, collateral damage. I'm going to show you. I told you, I'm going to show you. It's like exacting revenge and definitely caught off guard. Definitely see, this is somebody who has power, who has authority, who comes across as somebody who has some sort of a power and some sort of an authority, or somebody who's very strong-willed and not afraid to do it. Definitely caught off guard. Definitely while they were sleeping, they were caught off guard. Somebody woke up. Like, who's the one who got the 5 of Cups? I think it was Ethan who got the 5 of Cups, right? So I wonder if he was the first one to go down. Okay, never mind, moving on. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles. So this has got everything to do with finances and mastering your craft, something to do with business, craft, it's work environment, okay? And it's like, oh, okay, we have to continue to work. This is a place of work. You need to focus on work. This is regarding money. We got to continue down that route. Then the 3, which is the Empress, it's all about uh, it's all about the comfort and the security. uh, but then we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Why is this here? So there's no more feeling a loss, no more feeling like regret. Ten of Cups is in the reverse, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune here. Y'all, this is, I'll tell you what. It's like, you know what? I am I am okay with this. This has got everything to do with the finances, money, the luxuries, the whatever, related to money, related to work, and no more regret, no more feeling lost, no more feeling like, you've been abandoned or whatever. Really don't give a flying fiddlestick about having all the emotional security and money, family, like everything is thrown through the winds. Everything is thrown through the winds. And then you have again the Wheel of Fortune, which says this thing is going to pop up. It's so we start with the 5 and end with the 10. So what this says is there's a cyclical nature to everything. It's like exacting revenge, or it's like there is a price to be paid. So the 5 is all about the fifth house is speculation, right? And 10, okay, the 10th house is all about work, profession, career, that sort of a thing. So, but then in the tarot, 5 is a very conflicting type of an energy around it, right? There's nothing. It's very conflicting. It's very harsh energy, and 10 is coming full circle. But having said that, it's almost like, oh, I'm going to show you. We're going to have to settle the score, and no more emotions. I'm not going to buy into the emotions. I'm not going to buy into all of that stuff. All that's out of the window. I don't care. I just need to settle it, and the circle goes around. So the circle is completed. Does it make sense? I hope that made some sense to y'all. But this is exacting revenge, y'all. It's like, it's like I need my pound of flesh type of thing. Wait, everybody knew the keypad combo. Oh wow. Holy moly! I'm about to pass out over here myself. Robin Sue Weber says bearded guy was approximately 6 feet, 250 pounds. Noticed him also watching where the cameras were on the food truck. Oh my god. Okay, so too many cards. I'm not taking that. Too many cards. Sunshine Dragonfly, I've already answered that question. Cheryl Boy says, hey Cheryl, if they're working. Oh, Cheryl, I haven't seen you in a while. Blue Willow, hi. Let me just see what dang, it's in the reverse. I'm not. Am I holding everything? No, I'm not holding everything in the reverse. Knight of Swords, man. Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. That Empress is here again. Oh my word. Right in the middle. What the heck are you all about, chick? And then we have the Ace of Ace of Wands. What the heck? And then we have the Five of Wands. That's very interesting. What is this all about, people? Like I said earlier, it's not one person who has done this. It's not. It's. Very interesting. So, Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who cannot be considered to be very reliable and stable. Like, you know, this is somebody who's like, oh, you want me? Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Yeah, okay. You know, somebody who you would not consider to be a stable, not stable, somebody who's not trustworthy, let's put it that way. And then we have 8, which is Strength and Leo. However, this individual does have a lot of physical strength, like a strong person. Do you get what I'm saying? That sounds almost contradictory, but anyway. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, see, this person is almost comes across as being a lumbering kind of a person, like slow, lethargic, like, you know how some people are very quick, right? They're like, if you look at their energy, their body energy, they're how animated they are, they're very quick, you know, they walk fast, they do fast, they, you know, that sort of a thing. This is somebody who's very late, comes across as being very laid back and lethargic and slow and lumbering, that sort of an energy. And then you have the Two of Swords. So there was a moment where it was like, I need to think about this really quick, but whatever, I'll do it. It's almost like, it doesn't matter what clarity do I need. I don't need any clarity. This needs to be done. I gotta get it done. I'm going to do it. End of story. And then the Empress card, and you have the Four of Cups. It's almost like somebody was dissatisfied. Somebody was unhappy with what was going on, and they were like, I'm not happy with this. I need this to be settled. I need my pound of flesh. I need to exact revenge. It almost seems like that. It is that. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands, again, remember earlier I said that it is also symbolic of somebody who's very masculine, somebody who feels like he is in charge, that sort of a thing. And then you have the Six of Cups here. So it's almost like, I shouldn't say it's almost like, I need to rephrase that. It is trying to bargain, trying to appease, trying to make nice with somebody who comes across as being very very much the aggressor, the macho, the a guy. It's almost like trying to bargain and say, hey, you know what, how about, I don't know how to explain it, y'all. So there was some kind of a, hey, how about can I do this, and would you kind of just let it go? But it's like, can we settle this? But it's no settling. You know what I mean? And then we have the Five of Wands. So there was no settling. That settling was not accepted. That bargain, that barter, that emotional exchange, that request, that was not accepted. Rather than being accepted, there was obstacles, there was challenges, there was a lot of fighting, there was a lot of arguments. And then you have 7, which is the Chariot card. And the Chariot card is like, Nah, I'm here for it. It's Chariot card also talks about somebody who's very much in control and has the ability to focus. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not, yeah, no. Whatever you're offering, whatever you're trying to bargain and whatever, nah, it needs to be done. I'm, I keep coming back to Zena's connection, something over there. Y'all have to tell me what's going on over there. Very focused. This person is like very like, nah, I'm not going to get distracted. No, I'm here for a specific reason, a specific agenda. It needs to be done. I'm going to get it done. It's as simple as that. No emotions, no like willing to budge. Nah. That sort of a thing. No, this is not what I want to use. Let's go into this guy. Just because I feel like just to get a reiteration. Empress card in the traditional tarot, yes, does also signify pregnancy. So is there a possibility? Yeah, who knows? You know. Huh. Wow, time. It's all about time. Oh, wow, interesting. All right, let's take a look at this. Where's my little looking glass thingy? Wait a second, what the hey? That's really odd. I don't know whether it's 11:30 or 12:30. And then I'm also getting like 4:35. Okay, I'm going to write it down here. 11:30, 12:30, 4:35. I don't know what that means. Okay, so let's see. 3 cups, 4 cups, 10 of pentacles, 2 of wands, and 6 of wands. Ooh. Ultimately, the goal was to get this taken care of. It was taken care of, and it is successful. Three of Cups, 4 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and 6 of Wands. Emotions. Money is the center of it. And action was taken. There was a little bit of thought given, trying to make a decision. Should we make a decision? Decision was made. Results were expected, and victory. Party, let's go have fun, yada yada yada. 4 of Cups, yeah, no. Excessive, like, yeah, it's a little too much, yeah, fine, whatever. Drinking, partying, having fun. Pentacles, money is the center of this. It's going to cost you, people, it's going to cost, yeah, fine, never mind, it's okay. What is the common denominator here? The color red. That is so weird. Okay, let's continue. Possibly, Linda. I don't know what Scorpio's soul is saying, but I'm sure Veronica Dupu, could it have been a jealous ex-girlfriend? Possibly. It's very unfortunate that they haven't been able to resolve it. I mean, think about it, y'all. It's like crazy. I've answered that question, Cheryl, all the way in the beginning. So we have Lena says Venmo payments were happening the morning of the idol. I didn't know about that. Okay, I didn't know about that. Like I said earlier, I still very strongly feel that there is a female who is quite principled in this too. So Five of Swords. Total chaos. Total chaos. Like the intention was very clear. We need it. It was not like, oh, let's just go ruffle them up a little bit and scare them up a little bit, and then that. No, the intention was very clear. It was like, go there with an agenda. It needs to be done. It needs to be done. Where are my runes? Where are my runes even? Oh my God. So let me write this down. I wish I had my rune cards right here, y'all. Darn it. But I'm going to just write it down really quick over here. I'm going to have to look into that. Where are my rune cards even? I don't know. Shoot. Okay. So the intention is very clear. We need to go, we need to get this accomplished, end of story. No ifs and buts. We need to get it done, we need to get it done. Mission accomplished. Let's not get sidetracked. Seven of Cups does talk about having a lot of options, commitment issues. No. Nothing. Very clear. Needs to be done, we'll get it done. Very determined, very determined. And the Emperor card shows up, and the Emperor card is Aries card, right? And it's ruled by Mars. Scorpio, so hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th house, okay. 10th house, okay, and Gemini. 11th house, yeah, okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me grab my room book, okay? Because I'll be honest with you, I haven't used it in a while. I don't want to shoot my mouth off and say something. Give me 1 second, yeah. Excuse me. Oh my God, it feels good to just stand up. I hope I find my room thingy. That'll be another one if I don't find it. Where is it? Where are you, rooms? Oh my God. Where are you? When I want it, I won't find it. Darn it. Alright. Come here, buddy. Rules. Shoot, where are you? Where's my room deck? Where are my room cards? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not going to waste time now on that. Sorry, buddy. Well, I'm so sorry I couldn't find it. I mean, I do have it. It's just that when I want it, I'll never find it, right? And then the next thing I know, it'll be staring me in the face. So I'm not going to like go off camera like that. But I have a note of it. I'll look into it and see what that is, and I'll put it down in the comment section later. Where did I put these? Okay. Courtney, I don't know, Courtney. I don't have a fan on. I do not have a fan on, so it's probably on your end. If there's any moaning and groaning you hear, that's my Saint Bernard who's laying down right over here. Right. Other than that, there's no fan, no nothing. The AC is obviously not on. Absolutely, Scorpio soul, you're right. I mean, like I said, I only have the time and place of birth for Ethan. I'm going to look into that. I don't have it for everybody else. Lisa Derenard says, Kara Kenodal, Zaina's mom arrested for drugs a few days after her daughter was murdered. Oh my God. They were watched, y'all. I'll tell you that much. They were most certainly watched. What the hey? My left, my right. Okay, hang on, everybody. This is not how it should be, but that is very, very bizarre. This is the kind of stuff that I'm like, you know what? No, not happening. No, I don't need that. I don't need anything like that going on at the moment. Oh, Zaina's mom's bond was 50,000. Oh, I didn't know. Thank you, Scorpio soul. I appreciate you. Sacrifice. Oh my goodness. Pride in a cage, peaceful among all. Yeah, this is exacting revenge, y'all. It's and no qualms about, oh, I had to do this or whatever. There's absolutely no qualms about that. It's like, yeah, okay, did it. Revenge. Sacrifice and revenge. 20, 40, 60, 80, 80, 86, 89, 90, 97, that's the 16, 6% is 5. This is just revenge, exacting revenge. It wasn't it was definitely not a random act of violence. It wasn't like, oh, some doofus decided to, oh, you know what, I'm just eating my mom, I'm going to pick up that house and go kill everybody in that house. That wasn't the thing. Absolutely not. That's true too. If you get arrested with whatever I don't know the legalities. Like apparently in some states you're allowed a certain quantity or something is okay, because if that means it's for personal use. But then if that's the case, why would they have the bond up for so high, right? So that's DC Prime says, if you listen to her, you can differentiate between rumors and what is relevant. Thank you, DC Prime. And one thing I want to address, y'all, like I always tell you, full disclosure, look, I don't live in a bubble. Okay, but then again, I don't have the time to sit and watch every single video posted on any number of social media channels and every snippet of news every single day about cases. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Who has the time to do it? Not me. I have a job, I have a life to live, I have astrology readings, tarot readings, consultations I do every day. I have no time to sit and do that. But when I do hear the news, and like I said, full disclosure, I did hear on the news that they haven't found anybody as yet. Yeah, I will be very transparent about it and say that. But having said that, I can only tell you what I see. And that's another thing, a lot of people say, oh, you said this about this and that about that, whatever. You get to see, I get shown what I get shown. I have no control over it. I cannot like sit here and pick up the phone and call my spirit guides and say, hey, my folks want to know, can you come and tell me please? That's not how it works. I'm being a little snarky over there. It's like sometimes the messages just don't come through. I don't feel the energy. I don't have the energy isn't right. Sometimes it's scattered. Like somebody said, maybe because you're doing all 4 people, the energy is scattered. Maybe you should do them individually. That's not how it works. All these 4 people died at the same time on November 13th, correct, 2022. It happened. They were all affected. It happened at one time. So within minutes, I would say, of each other. So then you can't do individual readings. That's why I did not look into Ethan's astrology chart, even though I had his time of birth and his city and state of birth. If I get all 4 of them, then I will do it. And I assure you, the astrology charts will tell us even more detail. It will tell you exactly what cross, when you do individual horoscopes and then you overlap them, it will show you the entire picture, right? So I won't get into that. But again, sometimes, like even for summer, there were 2-3 readings I did. For the Delphi murders, there were multiple readings I did. So sometimes information comes in phases. Because that's what they want to show me. Maybe this is not the right time. I have no control over it. I mean, those of you who've been with me for a while can understand that, right? Energy kind of, what she goes? Energy, what does she say? Energy doesn't have to be scattered. We can help sharpen it. You know what? You can absolutely sharpen energy if you sit and you focus. Now, when I say I'm scattered at this time, it's not because I'm unable to focus. That's the energy that's around me. And sometimes, yes, we're as astrologers, as tarot readers, we are individual for whatever is going on in our life. We may be having some scattered energy or underlying energy, it's hindering us from focusing on the decks at heart. I've told you all that too many a times. Sometimes I will say, oh, that's my energy, or it's not my energy. But now the energy is scattered because there were so many things that were going on. So, take it for what it is. Thank you, Scorpio Soul. Susie Kinoki mentioned the echo sound. That week, I don't know, y'all. I mean, seriously, sometimes, not to say that technical issues don't happen. We're dealing with equipment. Sometimes that can happen too. But the Sims Express is appreciated. Thank you, Sims Express. Thank you for being here. Atoning one's sins. Something was promised to somebody, fated to suffer in the temple of my body. Okay, somebody was definitely promised something. That's too many cards, but I will take it. Regret, revenge. Look, I'll tell you this. This was not a random act of aggression. There was a very specific reason. Something was very specifically needing to, had to be settled, and it was therefore settled. somebody else end up being collateral damage? Yes, absolutely. Sometimes cases happen where the kids pay for the sins of their fathers. That's true too. But I will tell you this: it's not just one individual. There is another female who's very, very prominent, and her energy is also prominent. Whether, like I said in the beginning, whether she was a primary aggressor or an accomplice, I don't know, but there is that element over there. Okay? Um, One thing that I want to kind of focus on is also that particular hatchback car, y'all. I can't tell you what brand it was or whatever. I just know it's like going down this way. I don't know why I'm saying this way, because for me that's north, south, east, west, but I don't know pertaining to that property or whatever. But it's almost like it's going down the slope this way. It's a darker car. It's not a bright yellow, it's not a bright red, it's not a turquoise or a purple, it's like a darker car. But it's a hatchback, it's a small car. Oh my goodness. Almost lost it. Guilty regret. Immediate regret. The fives keep coming up a lot. Lot of struggle, lot of argument, lot of fighting, lot of hurt. I'm going to do something here that I've been wanting to do. Oh God, where did it go? But I'm just so not buying into the survivors. How come they did not hear anything? With their cell phones, they could have texted somebody and said that, hey, something's going on downstairs, even though you don't want to call somebody, something's going on downstairs, we need help. Thank you, Kelly. Somebody come here, or hey, something, we have an intruder. I don't know, y'all. I'm not buying into that. Please put your comments over here. Like, what do you all think? Do you all think that it is a bit odd that the two survivors didn't hear anything? See, the other scattered energy is also because a similar incident happened before or right after this. So it's like they're going into a rabbit hole and trying to figure out whether it's all tied into each other. And that has also distracted the attentions of the investigators, if you will, or people, so I think they're trying to see if it's all tied together. See, why was I showed three different times, 11:30, 12:30 and 4:35? 11:30, 12:30 and 4:35. I wonder. That's so odd, isn't it? 11:30, 12:30 and 4:35. I wonder if they're coordinates. I don't know. I have to look into that too. $23.30, right? So that'll be 23.5, 8. Hang on. That's 8. 24.30. So that's technically 30 point. Okay. 24.30. So 6, 9. Okay. And 16.35. So that's 7. I don't know, y'all. Okay, let's move on. They will find the perpetrator. They will. This case will be resolved. Absolutely will be resolved. Will be resolved. Interesting. Hang on one second, okay? So that's 10, 16. Within the next 2.5 to 3 months, okay, so 2.5 to 3 weeks, up until 2.5 to 3 months, there is going to be a very, very substantial lead or a break in this case. So 2.5 to 3 weeks to 2.5 to 3 months. That's the window I am saying. There is one individual here who is, like I said earlier, this person, whether physically they are like the big and lumbering and like like big and big built, or whether this person, or even age, or if it is a younger person who's slightly built, they have a very kind of a slow way of moving, right? They're not quick, they're not fast, they're not light on their feet. It's like, you know how some people are like, you can hear their footsteps is like the heavy thud, thud. That's what I'm trying to. They're very slow in their movements, very deliberate. I suppose that's the word. 16. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to stop with this. Oh, you guys are so funny. Okay. Oh, a lot of messages. I know I should say thank you for being a moderator. Okay, so let's look at. It's very. So again. Let me preface this. Let me say this. I do feel sad for the victims and their families. I also feel like the two survivors. Oh my God! I mean the trauma. Survivor's guilt and this, that, and that. I do feel it, but then on the other hand, I'm not blaming them for anything. So please don't like go off on a tangent and that sort of stuff. I also wonder like how come like somebody said, oh, they were afraid and they were hiding. I get it, okay, that's a high possibility they were afraid and they were hiding. But then again, it's like, how long did this whole thing take? Was it just a couple of minutes? Was it like, did they have a chance to even go get their cell phone and quietly text somebody and say, help, something's going on? I don't know, y'all. Margaret Rodriguez, yeah, somebody else also said about the dog. I didn't know about the dog. Yeah, you think the dog would go crazy. You could tell a human being, hush, stay quiet, stop talking, don't make a noise, be quiet, be quiet. But you can't hush a dog and say, like, I mean, if Bernie senses somebody here, he's going to alert me at least once. So if he alerts me, I know Bernie, he's not a big barking dog, right? It's like, woof, woof, there's somebody here, and I'll be like, okay, quiet, and he quietens down. So if the dog had barked, then the perpetrator would have heard the dog and would have come up. How come the dog wasn't hurt and found the two people who were hiding, if they were hiding? So I don't know, there's a lot. Sunshine Dragonfly says 11:30 and 12:30 911 calls, and police show up at 4:35, possible time of attack. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh wow, that's like giving me the chills. Okay, I want to show you. Let me see if I can find the. Yeah, it was this deck. I need to find that. Yeah, this is freaking. I hope I find those cards right away. I'm not going to keep you all waiting forever. Oh my god, I'm getting the chills now. And of course, I'm not going to find the cards. Found one. Tell me I found the other cards. Damn it. When I want it, I won't find it. Oh my goodness. Shootsies. Was it that one? No, that wasn't it. I'm going to have to show this. There's a reason why certain cards, I can't find the other cards, but there's a reason why some cards pop out the way they do, and how my focus is drawn to particular elements in the card. I don't know. And here she is saying that that's when the cops were called or whatever. Sometime on a Saturday, when I do this for just our group, I'll show you these cards. See, even when we do tarot, of course, somebody said, "Oh, I don't want to listen in tarot reading, fine, whatever." You gotta pay attention to the different things that are there on the card. I mean, they tell you their own stories. So, okay, let's see. What bothers me is okay. Okay, oh shoot. Everyone was home by 2:45 a.m. 911 called right before noon. Okay. Also, prefrontal cortex also doesn't mature until 21st. So I can imagine it didn't help after a night. Yeah, that's true. If you've been having fun and partying, you can't think straight if you were under the influence of whatever, right? So I get that. I don't know. Susie says, okay, those girls were in the basement? Oh, something odd over there. Something really odd, but I don't get it. Yeah. Okay. The calls went at those times. Look at the crime blotter for that area. Oh, Monica, I don't know, Monica. I haven't looked at it. I'm just going off of what is being said here. If that's the case, then I don't know. Could be wrong. Maybe there's another meaning for that. Could be coordinates. Like I said, I have to look at it. Okay, I don't know about that. Okay. I don't know. Brenda, chick. Hey, Brenda, I haven't seen you in a long while. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you. My mind's under. But then they're saying that the dog was fine. I want to see the astrology charts. I want to do it for at least that kid. What dog would be? Yeah, I think Ellie has a pretty good idea who did it. And at the very beginning, Ellie was saying the surviving girls may be key. So Ellie, because there's a possibility. Well, that's true too. My Mike 100 says not necessary. If it knew the killer, it won't bark. That's very true too. Thank you, Gypsy Girl. Yes, we got to kind of segue into a little bit of, if you want a personal reading, how to get in touch with me. Somebody's saying a neighbor heard the dog barking from 3 to 4 and was upset about it. Oh, wow. Good to see you, Brenda. I haven't seen you in a while. In addition, there's second, third floor additions to the surrounding rooms were below the living or not. I don't know, y'all. Okay, all right. So let's stop with that. I'm definitely going to do another reading on this. I mean, y'all may say, well, I will definitely do another reading on this. There is another one coming. This is another one of those cases. So let's hope that we get more messages. They had locks on their doors. Huh? Murphy's the dog's name. Aww. That it's the weirdest thing. It's not one person who's responsible for it, right? It's impossible. Like you don't have a gun. It's easier to. I shouldn't say this. It's easier to kill with a gun, right? Because you lock and load, I assume. But a knife is more personal, and then it takes more physical involvement. How passed out were the other four people? Like how much of whatever did they have, such that were they so passed out and so under the influence of that? Somebody saying the dog belonged to Kaylee and the ex. Levi Cash Smith case. No, I haven't heard of it. Hang on. Murphy, give me 1 second. Murphy, right? Oh my god. 10, 19, 23, 30, 38, 8. Yeah, I can see how the dog is associated, is closer to Kaylee because it's got 11. Gemini, 12, 11th house. Yeah, it's weird, y'all. I'll do another reading for this case for sure. Definitely, it's coming. So just be prepared and watch out for it. I don't know. I might do it sometime during. I might do a video and post it. I don't know if I'm going to definitely be doing a live, but we'll definitely do. Okay, so we have estimated time of death was 4:30ish. Police were called noonish of an unconscious person. Who was the unconscious person? Thank you, Gypsy Girl. Jack D, the ex. Oh. You see that each person basically has a floor to themselves, but two on one floor. Ethan was visiting. Oh my god. Isn't that terribly sad? Wrong place, wrong time. I said that in the beginning of the reading. Terrible. Anyway, so I'm going to stop this, y'all, because it's okay, Scorpio soul. I know what I know what you were trying to say. It's okay. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, because the pets also, they have their own energy, and they tell us nobody was unconscious as far as we know. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to stop. It's been 3 hours. Thank you, Gypsy Girl. So thank you so very much, everybody. I do appreciate you all being here. A lot of people who I hadn't seen in a while are back. Araceli, that they were killed while they were sleeping. Yeah, I maybe kill them with one stab so they wouldn't make noise, and then the others, it's possible. There's a possibility the killer knew the dog even. But I just want to say thank you so much for coming back and joining us. And to those of you who are new, I appreciate you all dropping by. Please do subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I also do personal readings, etc. Now I do want to make an announcement here for those of y'all who had gotten personal readings from me and your videos were not posted on the website. I think a couple of y'all emailed me and said, hey Kirtana, I don't see my video. This is for the personal readings. Yes, we were doing some maintenance, so it was down for just a little bit. I think it should be back up, so just wait until Monday. Your videos will be assigned to you. You can go and watch those personal reading videos, so it's not lost or anything. It's just this. And also, as far as the astrology channel is concerned, I am definitely going to be restarting that. So if you want an astrology reading, to get in touch with me. I do Vedic astrology, Western astrology, like the birth chart and solar return, and for the birth year and vocation and that sort of a thing. Vocation as in work. Then familial, relationships and couples, that sort of a thing as well. Anyway, I'm going to stop gabbing because my energy is kind of dipping now. So thank you so very much for your presence, for your participation, your kind comments, for birthday greetings and wishes, Thanksgiving wishes. I do appreciate it. And your contributions, I so appreciate that. Thank you so much. I have to say, I recorded a video where I was cooking seafood boil. Oh my god. I saw the video. I was like, okay, I'm going to post it just for giggles, right? Do something different on this channel for Thanksgiving. That's what I decided to do. And half the voices, I don't know, it's like I'm talking to the camera, you can hear me, but I'm at a distance, and not all of it is focused. Simply because of the way, this camera was in the kitchen, and I have never taken this camera out from my study. So it's still there. It's a pretty long video, so I'm going to crop it and edit it and make it concise and put it on the channel. It was supposed to go up on Thanksgiving Day, but anyway, just a fun little thing of me cooking in the kitchen type of thing. No, I'm not becoming a cooking channel or anything. I just like to do something different and lighthearted. So anyway, thank you everybody. Just hang until Monday and it should be all up. And thank you everybody. I do appreciate you all. Much love and light to you. Thank you, Kelly, DC Prime Time, Susie, Courtney, Lucinda, Afrohuman, Sims Express, Araceli, Brenda Chick, Scorpio Soul, Gypsy Girl, Pauline, Araceli. Then I did say Kelly B, right? Auntie, I see you. Rachel O'Brien, Debbie B, then Alia, then My Mang, Sandra, Lisa, Dina Renard, Sunshine Dragonfly, Delwyn, Pauline. Oh my god, I'm going to miss some names, aren't I? I'm just going to miss it. Scorpio Soul, Alia, Sunshine Dragonfly, yes, I did say it. So if I missed anybody's name, Lena's Tarot Oracle, sorry, no, I'm not. Monica Lynn, Margaret, Rodriguez. Then I'm missing somebody. So if I didn't, Debbie Johnson, there you go. Dreamscape. See, I know I'm going to miss some names, y'all, and please don't be offended. It's just trying to scroll up and see whose name did I miss. Veronica Depu, Carriage House, Courtney, Cheryl Boal. If I didn't say that right, I apologize. So if I missed anybody's name, please don't take offense. It's just, I just missed it. So thank you everybody. 10-4. Blessed be everybody. Stay safe, and much love to you. And I will post another video of this, and I'll see who that Levi Cash Smith. I've never heard of that. But remember I said about that runes thing? I can't find that book. I haven't done runes in a while, so I just want to check into it before I say something, But if I find something, I'll put it in the comment section. That's interesting. And see you then. Take care. Have a great weekend, everybody. All right? There we go.